Joining me now, former FBI Special Agent Brad Garrett. Brad, thank you for giving us some more time on this. Obviously, we had hoped that the Nancy Guthrie case would come to a conclusion with a positive end. We're still in this investigation, the investigation ongoing. More details released, though, this week in the latest news conference from Thursday, and a lot of thoughts around the deadline for what was this original ransom note, and then we had this other ransom note, that this individual appeared to be trying to take advantage of the situation, and that individual was arrested. Let's kind of walk through this from an investigative standpoint. Being a former special agent, how investigators are going through and navigating this right now.
So if you let's reference these two ransom notes. One that's led to an arrest. I think in fairly short order, they figured or were able to prove that was bogus, arrested the person, as you mentioned. Now,
Right.
the other note that at least is still in play has to do with a deadline of yesterday, Thursday, and then a second deadline of sometime on Monday. Strange, I've never heard of that, a ransom note. I think they upped the amount of money that they want. But the problem with that case maybe is twofold. Now, hopefully the FBI are able to break down these emails and maybe figure out where they came from. That's one aspect. The other is you now have Savannah Guthrie and now her brother go to the public and say, we really need proof of life. We want to talk to you, but we need proof of life.
And they've done that for a second time now as
And
well.
they've done it for a second time. It obviously didn't work the first time. My fear is it won't work the second time. All well intended. I hope it does work.
Mhm.
So if that's the case, if it ends up it doesn't work the second time and we get to Monday in the next deadline and they haven't tried to communicate either with law enforcement and or the family, then you have two possibilities. One, they are the right kidnappers, but she's deceased, or you don't have the right kidnappers. You've got scammers. And so we'll see.
Right, because ultimately it could turn out that this original ransom note that showed up could again just be somebody trying to take advantage of the situation and exploit, get money out of the family and may not even be tied to her disappearance at all.
It's very possible that this note, A, it could be valid, and B, it could not be valid at all and
Right.
fall into the scammer category. So, and I think that's where they're trying to quickly get to maybe before Monday.
When we talk about the technology aspect of what's available and what the FBI brings to the table, I know that there is a piece of equipment that is used in some of these scenarios when they can look at, like Nancy's phone was left behind. They can specifically go in and look at that phone. We don't realize it. We talk on our phones all the time. We use it for a million things, but the calibrations that are in these phones can tell you which direction the phone is pointing, if there's any movement at all on these phones, the elevation of that phone. There's so many things that the FBI can pull from a technology standpoint on those last few moments surrounding that phone, and even not only towers it was connecting to, but possibly phones that it in the general area of that phone as well. Can you talk about some of the technology that the FBI will be looking at more closely here?
So you technically can do all the things you're talking about. There's a lot of circumstances and events and locations that may inhibit or prohibit some of what you talked about. But if in fact, I assume her phone was in the house, so it may not have ever been moved from wherever she placed it down before she went to bed. So, and past history on the phone, clearly they've looked at that. Now, unless the abductors are connected to the family some way, or to her in particular, I don't know that you're going to find anything on her phone. We'll just have to see.
Yeah.
But the FBI bring the ability to, as I mentioned earlier, to break down this email that's got the ransom in it to see if they can actually ID the person, and that really is going to depend on two things. One, how proficient the kidnappers are at camouflaging that, and B, the number of people the FBI are be able to pull in, and maybe even from the intelligence community, to help them ID at least where the email came from. the FBI also brings a lot of technology to crime scenes. And I think the reason they went back in, I'm guessing, is that they wanted to try some additional things, like maybe, I don't know what they use, but maybe like 3D lasers, where you can actually create a three-dimensional version of the house. It really becomes important as you put a case together. I don't know if there's other stuff they can do with the blood. It is hers, according to the sheriff.
Right.
But you could, a blood spatter expert can look at that and at least give you some ideas of maybe the type of wound that caused it, and potentially the extent of that wound. But that's probably pushing it a little bit. But anyway, the blood spatter folks could help you there. And there's a bunch of other things they can do as far as trace DNA. They did carry some stuff out of the house, apparently, which doesn't surprise me. Maybe logical things that the bad guy could have touched.
Going back to the note quickly, though, when the one deadline passes, do we start getting into the category of maybe this first ransom note was really not legitimate? But again, the FBI and everyone they have to let everything play out, though.
And even if there's no attempt at proof of life between now and whenever the deadline is on Monday, I still think it's not going to change. Will they put the amount of energy into this? Maybe not, but they'll follow through. They'll, I think, eventually locate whoever sent that email, and they'll get prosecuted more than likely for basically a scam.
Right.
And so we'll see. And then, if you take this ransom note out of the equation, I mean, obviously you and I don't know what they have, and maybe they do have some decent leads. That it feels like it's maybe back to square one.
Right. At least in the public eye. The other part of this, obviously,
Oh,
investigators don't share everything with the public.
Well, there's no doubt, and shouldn't. I mean, you can't work. I've been in countless situations where I've come up with information. I haven't developed it yet. And the last thing I need it to be is out into the public, who will then alert the person I'm looking at that I'm looking at them, and they'll leave, they'll change, they'll get rid of evidence, they'll do whatever.
And to that point, just a final point here. I know you have to go. The family isn't always also in the loop with everything the investigators know.
Well, there's no doubt. You have to be, you try to be transparent with family members. I've had a lot of experience talking to homicide victims' families. You try to be transparent, but you also don't want to compromise what you're doing. That's the short answer.